Sorry about that. That's a little embarrassing. So, good morning, YouTube faithful. This is Very Melon Man. Welcome back to the second episode of our The Outer Worlds Let's Play. First episode, we were given a wonderful tutorial introduction to the gameplay systems, the combat, and more important than anything else, the characters. We don't quite know what the main plot is just yet. Oh boy. Stranger in a Strange Land. Phineas needs you to help set things right in Hacklon, but you need transportation first. Right, we're trying to basically save Hacklon. Save it from super space capitalism, basically. Alright, let's see here. Hair. Okay, so before we get started, let's actually go over to our party, Pavarti and Vicar Max's perks. Oh, threat. Okay. Nice. Now, while Pavarti's in the party, her bonus support will increase her engineering skill while she's with us. Same with Vicar Max. Alright. Actually, let's talk to everyone.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen will be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Waiting in the ship.
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's in case your character doesn't have much engineering skill.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Alright.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Well, if that sounds like anything like I think it does, then it doesn't make a whole lot. Then it does make sense how you can make a torch to cook food. But man, that sounds unsafe. That sounds super unsafe.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But yeah, I agree with this though.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up, see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Done like classes?
There were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big old hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year.
All right.
I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know. I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Big time's over. Alright then. So let's see here.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Yeah. We're not at a point where I really need to respec though. Okay, holster your weapon by holding square. Okay, so I'll be able to reactivate you in the future. This will see the captain's quarters. The shroud projects the eyes on you and your companion that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge. Plus personnel is being tapped in sight. Oh, I just leveled up. Okay. All right. That my science is at a 5. Tinkering cost of science weapons is capped. Alright. Hammer power. So let's go to Groundbreaker so we can get that weapon. Fast travel. Yeah. Say some map. Man, you know, I didn't think about too much, but all these quirky cartoon characters on top of every single like tutorial introduction thing, this is such a Fallout aesthetic. That's another Fallout thing. Jesus Christ. It really, like, if you remove the space element, this could probably just, instead of space, this would just be you fast traveling throughout different cities in not the Commonwealth, in Boston, whatever. You see all the planets in the system. The device at any location you have unlocked. Any dangers, all employees who remain won't work.
Left at the Groundbreaker.
Alright.
Can we talk?
Sure, what's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard the Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing this by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nah. Oh, hey. My quarters are literally down here. Okay. So, where's the Vicar? Oh, there you are. Tossball trading cards.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
What's your story, buddy?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
What in the world?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
We're not religious?
On the contrary. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith. A faith that brought joy to them, regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But they hate you becoming a Vicar.
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
And the plan you keep
The
talking
simple
about?
version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found.
I love
by
you.
accepting
I
one's
love
role in
ya.
the
I
plan.
love ya. That was a Ric Flair. If you can't help but follow the plan, everything you do is part of it, right? That's a convenient way to control the masses.
It can be if abused, but that can be said about anything. However, in the case of the board and Halcyon, sadly, I believe you are correct.
Signing off without knowing anything about me is a little weird, dude.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
What if it does have the answers?
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story?
I also call this the hope.
And how did he do that?
Followed me out, he stole my
You
body.
do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I have recovered the penalty to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Alright, I'm going for Paladin here, so... Just because it's the right thing to do.
A commendable attitude.
Where can you find someone who speaks French?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakono. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Sounds a good lead.
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How do you have to be a hacker, dude?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. Thank you, Captain.
Alright then. That being said, let's see. Docking bay. Part selection. Now, this is a first. Oh no, actually, the last Obsidian game that I played, New Vegas, allowed you to have two companions, provided that they were a humanoid companion and a smaller, less humanoid companion. In this game, you seem to be able to take on two companions with you. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
No problem, Jane.
Don't
You look
mind the
nice.
heat.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Excuse me for a second. Yeah? Don't order any food. I didn't. So one thing I did was turn off my fan, room fan. I think I had it on all of yesterday's stream, so that might... Let's see here. Let's see.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
This is an inspection. Let's see. Well, that's whatever. Gotta go back to the ship to search for some clues, since I do want to get this hammer. This hammer, this was a hammer. It's a little weird.
Why was I built to feel ennui?
Alright, for clues. Alright.
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
Actually, no. Groundbreaker. So 6 companions total. It's just so gross. He was a urinal because you're disturbing. And I mean, yeah. But it's also kind of gross. Well, all right. So, let's all.
Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Why is my
Access to
ship
that
impounded?
information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'll give someone in glass.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
They're saying they're local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
God, thanks.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
How does the holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm new right here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
How's Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are. Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
And they run most of the system.
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
All right.
Glad to help.
What about stuff like Savage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
That's all you need to worry about. Alright. What about Udon Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Sounds like a fun... So essentially between Groundbreaker and the board.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Yet you say she's in a state of despair. You could make board fix it. Why can't they work together?
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share. Not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Alright. Keep pushing them.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Alright, thanks for the info. Alright, see you around.
Be seeing you.
The conversation here is key. Dialogue is power. A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If hot inside, you will be shot inside. Use this and limited hostilities.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Alright. We're gonna save the game here. Because remember, first, I'm trying to get my other thing.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed.
Lord. Okay. Let's see. I mean, the tech skill outfit looks like actual armor, which is why I was wearing it so far.
Sure.
Alright, so... Holographic shroud. Okay, so you need ID cartridges. Alright, now, where are the ID cartridges? Alright.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering. Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one, but 2 officers.
Assaulting 2. Several counts of flying under the influence, carrying... I can see why he's wanted dead or alive.
Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly,
Blatant
but
disregard
the
for
interest on each fine being
what's the
compounded
survey?
as
He's
they
very
are
much a fan.
means he'll be paying with his
Since
life
Hanji died
insurance.
was...
Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
I'll take those.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Alright.
Sorry, I can't.
What?
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker security do for you today?
Yeah, sure. I'd really like to get back there, though.
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... We just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sunita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Oh, no money. Okay. Alright.
Alright.
Chief Tennyson.
Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too. Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing.
What's she like? Is she a good boss?
Good as she can be, I guess. What with all the troubles Groundbreaker's facing. She could stand to lighten up, I suppose. But she tries her best to do right by folks, and that's what matters.
Why do you want to hear that, Pavari?
No reason. Don't you trouble yourself over it, Captain.
That was very convincing, miss. I think your captain almost bought it.
I'd like... We don't get enough... I didn't see enough of this in Fallout 4. Companions interacting with Joe Schmoes who don't really matter to the plot. Uh-huh.
Sure is, but she makes it look easy. She's real competent, our chief, even if she ain't real friendly.
Alright.
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister?
Alright. So that's what we're going to be doing for right now. No. Vendors. Uh-huh. Oh boy.
Move along.
Okay, so let's give me a second here. Want to get something.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Regularly scheduled advertisement for the following store.
Bless my heart. A
Here
stranger
we go.
come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Here we go.
You here for a particular
Gladys.
reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
I am surprised that we met a second significant old lady in this game. No, if you sell Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Sorry I left unprompted. Like prismatic hammer. You actually get as soon as you land here. Land here. Like I'm not even kidding. So good. Here. Alright. What about the opportunity?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Let's hear details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost, corporate secrets got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Let's see what I have to say, I'll
Won a
wait.
charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Alright, Glass. So what we need to buy is the battered Marget datapad. Alright. The old datapad contains hidden reports from various Marget security patrols. Most are details of simple finds and dust-ups between the crews of Wildcat Friars and corporate haulers. 2 issues have been marked for later review. Alright. Hidden room on the web. The Groundbreaker map.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
Alright. I don't like the fact I'm seeing enemy reticules here. Oh, you have bugs on the space station. That's wonderful.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A BCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Alright. Can't believe anything to heal yet. Let's see here. No.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for
Okay,
the
there we
following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers.
Oh, don't steal it. No. No, we're not stealing anything.
Somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a while. Incoming!
Down they go!
Take cover, Cap!
You're hurt!
That's what I thought. Spacers found a flaw in you, plaza weakness. No. Reject. Let's see, how do I get in there? How do I get in there? Repair hanger key card. Ooh. Oh boy. Shit. Yeah, there we go. Prismatic hammer. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage. Dying will damage the strength of their effects both increase your science. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill increases. So, if you're wondering why we kept pumping our science skill, that's it. Looks magnificent. Equip. Now we're going to save because we have the weapon that we're going to be using for the rest of the game. Basically, we're not going to get rid of it anytime soon. Alright. Well, there's a workbench here, so let's just use it immediately. Tinker. As you can see, because of our high science skill, tinkering is just... Special effect knockdown. Now I got to level 11. Man, this is Dragon Age Inquisition. This would be the exact type of thing where a really cool weapon will be getting, like, no use after the level you find the weapon at because you out-level it, it can't do anything. And you cannot do anything about that. So, let's see here. Journal. Oh. Quests. There's more weapons from the void, but we're not going to be getting that for a bit. I still have to go back and do Die Robot.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Triple flakes and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more.
Michael Bay.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't keep me out of there.
Please.
I am not.
Now we have an ID cartridge. Oh boy.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard.
Alright, let's see here. Holobox guys activated. Okay. Well, the Vicar doesn't seem to have any trouble getting by. I'm going to chalk that up to companions having certain invulnerabilities. Alright. Oh, there is one there the whole time. Are you serious? Really? Okay. What?
As always, I am at... What are we...
Personal quest of yours, sure.
Yes, well, now that we're here, can we check in with security? I'd like to track down that scholar.
That's the plan.
Yes, I'll step lively.
I'm going.
Yes, you caught me ruminating it. What?
Oh, all right. So I need to hack my way into that anyway. That's, well, whatever. Okay, then. Guess we're gonna be doing this side quest. Right.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste for me.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorists in Israel. Report any sightings to your local foreign embassy.
You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junling's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back! I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. You got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Kitchen, okay. Ew. Mantis swarm. Gross. Alright, well, anyway. The hammer's best asset is its charge attack. The heavy attack, if you will.
Expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Now are you?
Look out!
Oh, great. Well, my armor only matters if I can survive long enough to get it. All right.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm.
Stand your ground.
Woo! Okay. As you can see, just having a good weapon doesn't mean the game's going to be a cakewalk. Oh my god.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm.
Woo! Okay. Yeah, you can say it's a little weird. Battery potential. Real. No, she's not. Not since I like her person. I like her. I like Lee. All right. So, okay. She's a really cool character. Her cool character. All right. Oh, God.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to this unit dispense.
Let's see what we got.
Dispensing.
Emergency medical. More base health, more base health. Okay.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Have you seen this man?
Oh.
Reward offered for information
Oh, never mind. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's, who goes there? Captain McRed. That's gonna be a problem. Alright.
Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Michael Bay might have stuff for sale.
Something I can help you with?
Supply.
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by.
I mean,
we don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker.
Oh, God.
Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
That was just really weird. Alright.
Take care.
Okay.
I'm sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom.
Oh, God. Even out here, I can't get rid of that.
Sometimes I forget.
Ever been to Edgewire?
Heard of it. My orientation
But I'm not
either way
freaking
showed
mad.
that
I think
famous
it's
Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Chamber. I do like that. Alright. That's not bad. The Struggle got good hearts.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a spacious choice, Spear. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Let's see what you've got. Armor. Okay. Whew. Excuse me for a second. Game because like I thought it was really cool. No, I think it's a cooler. There were because of a high side skill. There was that weird or Nikki Bella. Like I made a build. Let's see here. Consumables. So. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Problem is I can't kill this guy in as quick enough of a time as I need to. The first time in my life, I'm actually gonna have to add a new board to my favorites list. Let's see. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's see here. Buy armor. Heavy. Wow. Phew. Okay.
Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company. Sounded dire.
Okay.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Brown.
Well, let's give it one more try. Because I'm not really... Let's see.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm.
Oh my god. Killing these guys is basically my only option right now. Inspiration. Inspiration of buff companions. Whatever. Dang. God, I'm an idiot. Fuck. But I like the Bellas. I like the Bellas. I liked Bell End and Book End. But the pull. This is probably the worst part. You have to technically go through 2 loading screens to do this.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches.
Watch out, Captain!
Woo! I actually managed to win. Holy heck. Holy heck. Oh my god. They will not be missing it. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god. Woo! Jesus Christ. Whew. All right. All right. Whew. I can see the benefits of the time dilation power now. It's really nice. I would not have been able to win that without time dilation. And that's a satisfaction you feel from doing really well. Stuff like this is just really nice.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Alright.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Oh, I killed Captain McRed, though. And I roughed up before I did him in.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Any more bounties?
With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Alright. Reputation of the Groundbreakers increased. Woo! Where am I getting my bonus? Alright. Alright. Perks. Okay, subscriptions. But I'm not gonna say, okay, forced diversity or whatever. I personally do not believe in forced diversity. My deal with that is simply the fact that forced diversity doesn't make any sense. Everything about our fictional media is extremely arbitrary when we get right down to it. You cannot call one thing forced without calling the amount of, non-people of color movies we've gotten in our lifetimes forced. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. Let's see here. Mask. Pack mule. I don't need more carry capacity. I have had not one problem with carry capacity at this point. Let me see here.
Also, some people may notice the lack of
More time dilation meter. Less durability loss, sprint speed, walk speed. Yeah. So, okay, reputation with the Groundbreakers. We don't know what the iconoclasts are yet. Mock Stellar. I think spoiling all these right now would be... Friendly, Viper to 15%, okay. Groundbreaker, alright. Okay. Next we'll do...
You should give our latest product a try.
Yeah.
Have a look.
Armor. Alright. Let's see. Outer Worlds. Where can I get some heavy armor? I'll be right back. I use the bathroom. Gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. time. I really hate that it was ended prematurely due to something. His fault, his neck. All right. So, like armor rating, which is armor rating and armor rating. So basically, what you will want is heavy armor at some point. We're gonna give ourselves some heavy armor, actually. Pristine. War durability are worth more to vendors. So I bought pristine armor. Okay. 3 armor, 4. Level 5. Yeah. Settings. Show player helmet. You're still wearing your player helmet, but this way you can also see the face you worked hard to craft. Alright, so let's get going.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Sorry, but your shipment not coming in soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Another planet. All right.
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
What can Groundbreaker security do for you? The heat situation's still dire. Chief Tennyson doesn't often hire freelancers. Anything else? Yeah, I'm getting that, but... You did take care of McRed. About the only thing that'd make Commandant Sunita happier is if this heat problem were fixed too.
So, doing one quest lets you bring down the bribe. Alright.
Alright. They're run by Miss Hay. Let's say there's been times when I heard somebody needed a thing. Now let's say the one who had the thing suddenly found theirs. If anyone asks, if anybody could prove them criminals, the board would have put their foot down a long time past. They always... Something gets nicked or someone turns up dead. Against is a strong word. Let's say that if you need something the board ain't inclined to sell, you might pay Sublight a shitload of bits for it, but that...
You must admit, there is a beauty to the order of it. Everything operates within the constraints of the grand plan, even organized crime.
People do what they gotta to get...
Alright, that's enough.
Gets a mite boring at this desk, you know. Then I get to chatting too much and Commandant Sunita's gotta reprimand me again and... Oops!
Oh, don't worry. Captain's real understanding.
Can't speak for the captain, but I'm used to listening to folks drone on about their pointless, depressing lives.
Awful generous of you, listening to me.
Alright, so let's see here.
Step lively, Ms. Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
Okay, there we go. Nope. Alright. Man, okay. Save the game. I'm just... This entire civil war between...
All right, I'm going. Understood. On my way.
What do you think you're doing?
That's the last of them.
So I'm actually going to load my save from that because I wasn't interested in killing a dude for no reason like that. Just to not kill a dude. I know, I'm not going to judge Shawn Michaels though. shoot. Yeah, that double jump there is pretty interesting, but...
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that... We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those...
Let's put on a helmet too. Whew. Did I buy it? Huh. Okay, so I guess I'll give this to... Pavarti. Sure. Why not? It is strange that I cannot go back there. Halcon. I'm going to get myself a helmet, but I guess... Okay.
Still betting on the tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
Alright, hold on a second. Alright, you know what? I'm just mostly tired, so let's, For some reason I can't find a quest marker about this character.
What can Groundbreaker... The heat situation's still dire. Chief Tennyson doesn't often hire freelancers, like I told you, but she might be amenable now. Anything else I can help you with, mister?
Junlei Tennyson.
Knock you out hard.
Okay, so... meeting her. How in the world did I get to Julie Tennyson drinking sapphire wine? Like... Okay. Let's try to find her. Let's try to find her. Let's try to find her. Engineering. Okay. Man, these things don't look like doors to me. That's my whole problem with them. They do not look like doors.
Are those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Maybe.
I could spend all day.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Nice to meet you, Chief.
I heard we had someone to impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority
That
over
Rumble
freight
was
traffic,
really fun.
and it rankles them good when
Really
I
fun.
challenge
It
it.
should have been longer.
Just so we understand
Rumble
each other,
was
I'm the
really
final word on the ship.
fucking goddamn.
The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll try to keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Once again, I've impound bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of
The
Monarch.
whole
Critters and such.
thing with that
Maybe
whole
someone in the promenade can get you the
thing
right
and
weapon
how
for the job.
We
See a lot of the same faces coming and going.
Yes, we really
Most
do.
of them board spies and corporate sprats.
Mm-mm.
Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What's going on, buddy?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
They had the problem?
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable
Well,
levels,
also blah,
but all
blah,
the
blah,
fixes
blah,
are
blah, blah,
temporary.
titties.
This wound is bound to fester.
Fuck.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Don't compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board,
Grr,
Groundbreaker
grr.
loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators
But yeah,
back
Bailey's
online,
a pretty cool
Groundbreaker,
character.
everyone on board will be cooked
That's
alive.
right. You need a contractor us out. Unavailable for reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
I'll take care of you right now. The abandoned deck now? I've been there.
Then you know it's a den of criminals and miscreants. Unfortunately, I'll need to ask you to return.
Okay, or it's the backyard.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Alright.
This is Halcyon.
Okay, back to the back bays. Back to the bays. I should have left with that instead.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say this is something a normal person could rare eventually, but...
It's so cozy.
Yeah, some... One box. I guess it was technically stealing, but in all honesty, who's gonna... Stealing from who? Criminals? It's like a really hilarious piece of really strange attempt to
Don't shoot! I'm with Junlei.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived.
Whew, thank God.
Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
Macred's dead.
It's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
I don't even want to know why you think it's okay to be down here.
Nice.
All right. Someone's up here. There's a way to get up there. I don't know. Not from here. So I'm guessing we have to go some other direction. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Yes.
Today's my birthday.
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic, we got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Got it. Heads down.
All right, yeah, we're good. Is that it down here? All right. So far, so good. And also, giving myself and companions armor helped out for a lot. To be honest, unless I'm seeing a significant difference in the skill bonuses that armor can give you, I don't feel like giving your companions anything other than heavy armor is going to make any sense. Like, I really don't. Okay, yeah. Alright, what's up? Fuck yeah. Car. Yeah, you're sweet.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Yeah! I'm making progress here. What now with the radiator parts?
I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
I'll wait way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Alright. So, let's get rockin'. No workbench. Vicar, you're looking a little out of place right now. Yeah, seriously, like, heavy armor looks like it's just the best thing to have. Oh, wait, whoa. Yo, no. Let's save the game first. Oh, I can't save, okay.
Go.
Where are you? Where are you? You see now why the prismatic weapon, why the prismatic hammer is so cool? Looks like I got stuck down there. Okay. Oh god, that's gross. Jesus Christ. There's one thing the Fallout guys didn't sleep on. It's how disgusting their creations can get.
Here we go!
Don't mess with us!
Not gonna say it, like, this game really needs a quick save option. I have no idea how these developers missed out on that. Like, seriously, there's...
Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Alright.
System performing.
Incoming!
Alright, let's see here. Bard. Alright, let's get up there. Woo! It would be cool if those damage, if the damage was from my armor, but nah, that's not the case. If you want to melee it up, I need to give you a different weapon. Because your little pea shooter isn't gonna cut it for much longer.
Oh, security.
Incoming!
I have the parts and pieces on my side. Go ahead and cycle the doctor. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
No problem. Alright. Yeah, okay. Sirach. What the fuck? Sirach. Oh, okay. Sirach. Alright, let's see. Okay, is that it? Is that everything?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Parvati wanted to talk to you.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking...
Nice.
I haven't got much experience
Like,
working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Maybe. Okay.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too.
Like
I should have said...
Lusty
Sorry.
story. Like Lusto.
I like it.
Lusto.
Honest.
Lusto.
Sorry.
Lust. Lust for adventure. Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
I got it. Yeah!
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and venom gold?
Alright. Maxed out. Now, after that, you're going to go into Yeah, after that, you're gonna go into melee. Basically. Skilled. By holding the attack button, you charge up an overhead power attack that inflicts significant extra damage. Doing this charge up during a standard attack will prepare a strong sweep attack that can hit multiple in front of you. It's hard to avoid. Unlock power and sweep attacks. Alright. Oh, let's see. Let's see here. So yeah,
have a look.
Oh, 3,000 bits. Wow. Okay, hold on a second.
Itching to...
Armor. Alright. Give me a second here. Alright then.
Following that series? The Hunt for the Wimbrel? The pirates?
CNP force pockets.
But yeah, now that alright, now we're at 100 science. We are a master scientist, which gives us further reduces tinkering cost to 9%.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Yeah.
What can Groundbreaker security do? Yeah, I'm getting that. You have done a lot for us, Captain. I'll talk to the Commandant about scheduling a thank you tour for you. Maybe check back in a few days.
Why the wait?
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
All right.
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Tinker. Ho ho, yeah. Up to 5 levels higher than where you currently are. And yeah, like, the way this whole thing works, there's no reason not to max out your science skill as fast as possible. Unless you're role-playing a character who's deliberately stupid enough to not have a high science skill. But that's a completely different type of build entirely. Repair. I can't repair that, but it's whatever. What I could do let's see. Let's see, Tinker Armor. Is there an armor tinker? See, I look cool like that. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see here. Mod slots. Alright.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
No, dude. Oh.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch.
Does he have, like, medicine for us now?
You been flying the outer system?
Hello.
Yeah.
Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores. Now, is there something I can...
Yeah.
A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck. And a quality commensurate with a...
Yeah, better selection, good. Movement speed. Tactical delay recharge. Alright.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
10,000 bits.
Any...
Oh! Free tea, okay. Well, we're not going to be able to get 10,000 bits just for that whole thing, because... Really, there's a lot better things I can do for 10,000 bits than buy something like that.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What's the issue with him, buddy?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Him, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep... Did he? I really wouldn't know.
It must have been lost with Alex, then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
Escaped pie accent.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
I'm very sorry. Right to the top of your hand.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
important places,
there
I'm
wasn't
sure.
a way not to
Big,
sound
exciting,
somewhat
important
rude about that.
places.
It's just that...
There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is it... This war switched in Wells. Why do you think I know anything about Wells?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Never mentioned Wells, sorry.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything to do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you where else is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else... be my guest.
Good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So no.
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
No, we're done. You don't have to talk about the thesaurus.
Just to be clear, I believe.
How's it got less hot?
You refer to the radiator issue. Oh, goodness, it was dreadful. I was sweating constantly. Chief Tennyson certainly did take her time resolving it.
I fixed it, though.
I owe you a debt, then. I was going through 3-4 shirts a day. Still, that Tennyson woman. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
She did everything she could. It was your people's fault, not June Lay's.
My, aren't you... excitable.
Don't talk to her that way.
Oh, sweetie. I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her the time of day. Let alone my deference.
Take it back, buddy.
I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
Take that
to
back,
you and
sir.
Your friend.
What the fuck? Oh. Yeah. Does that work for you, Tabari?
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry. It's not all right exactly, but I appreciate the apology, I guess.
Well, now that that's dealt with, was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
What are those locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Does it visit her often?
Good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Alright.
Ask away.
We're leaving. In order to revive your fellow colonists stranded in hibernation, you need to travel to Stellar Bay. Well, while that's happening, we'll go back and do some other stuff.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real... grouchy. Kinda all the time?
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by inane questions.
If it isn't the savior of Groundbreaker. What can I do for you?
What is rank?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Oh God, Vera.
You need anything else? You let me know. BC.
Vera, that. Alright.
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
So, let's go back and take care of some of these other side quests on. Who are you supposed to be?
Got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You're ready to throw somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
I've heard enough. You're hired, buddy.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
We'll see you in the shit, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
Let's go talk to Felix. Shower, okay.
Good to see you, boss.
How you doing with the Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
Give me a straight answer, buddy.
Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway.
Oh, jeez,
I was
my
invisible.
leg. My fucking leg.
Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
You were a stowaway?
That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than rung leech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker.
That's how this is calling. No one cares about you.
That's exactly what I've been saying. The system doesn't care about the individual.
Anti-war
We're only as
character.
valuable as our jobs. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Why was we even the foreman then?
Guy never liked me. Always trying to get a rise out of me.
The guy
but I keep my
is
chin
a
up,
good
right?
boss.
Be the bigger man, I tell myself.
He's a good boss. Don't be unfair to him.
He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
All right, I got it. I'm gonna do this. So you've anything on your team?
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Former dock worker, anyway. That's all in the past now. I'm over it. And he's in recovery, probably.
Everything's great. You're gonna do the lag that?
Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good.
I'll be right back. Give me a second.
I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Okay. I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Okay, so... let's go to Phoenix's lab.
Arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Let's get his science weapon.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Actually, yeah, Felix is... yeah. Alright, so... skills...
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor. Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. To target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Try it on a marauder sometime.
The reason I use this stick
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Alright. First, I appreciate you pulling out the hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Please, by all means.
Alright, man. That's what we want to do. Vicar Max is going to be one of the most important party members that we can have for our character, due to both our build and our sense of role-playing.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's cross?
Sorry, Ada, no. Tinker. Shrink ray. Alright, I'm not going to go into 1,000 bits. The plasma rifle. Montauk, okay. Montauk, that's right, okay.
Crossword puzzle? Prefer.
The Montauk is what I was trying to give you, not the plasma rifle.
Really not already filled out this time? The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay. The next weapon I'm trying to get is the mandibular rearranger for Felix. Burning for the Vicar. Like, in general, we're going to be using the 3 science weapons we can get from this early game side quest for the rest of the game. And on the Vicar, it'll be really helpful because he'll be our crowd control party member. The shrink ray will let him, minimize targets. And the mandibular will let him stagger targets and eventually freeze them in place if he... So go about the glass.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? You got the punch, right?
If you're here for this week's magazine, I've got a lovely little...
Alright, let's see here. Bye. Now we're gonna go to Skilla.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My car.
Alright. Like, bliss.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Oh, that's right. Companions being able to randomly talk to each other when at the time. That's going to be good stuff to barge in on every so often.
Felix, your apps are surely not going to believe this. You remember that spin-off series about the mass marketeer? Halcyon Helen's coming on for a special romance arc? Ah! What if they hold hands?
That's the episode with Ruth Bellamy, right? Been meaning to catch that. Good to see you, boss.
Cool. I like that it will literally tell you when you're about to hear someone discuss stuff now. That way you won't be able to miss it. It's, alright. Okay. What's this about? Shrink right her power black market leads. Alright.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Now we're gonna go get that weapon.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Gloop gun. Gloop gun. Alright. Yeah, scratch that. Looks like we'll be able to use 4 of the 5 science weapons in this game for this particular playthrough. I'm not sure we'll have the time to get the gloop gun, which I do really want, but... Man, there's so much to talk to, but I'm so boring that I never really talk about it. Like, Felix is definitely anti-board. A lot of Felix's problems come directly from the board.
Board had an asteroid mining operation out here. I wonder what happened to him.
Can't walk 5 meters without stubbing your toe in a loose rock here.
Okay. So now we're just kind of running until we get to the left. Vending machine, huh? For your armor, this is armor. Alright. Fuck. Let's just keep running to the left.
Here they come.
Level 9, huh?
Subtle work, Captain.
Unexpected. Investigating.
Ah, finally. Got it. In combat.
Damn it! Max is down! Ah!
Okay. All right. And the mandibular. Oh, so that's how you get down. Okay. Okay. Now, again, the good thing about science weapons is the simple fact that I can... Simple fact that they're super cheap for me to tinker now at this point, so I can...
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
Terra 2, huh?
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Alright. That's good. But yeah, not Machar, Flare, the Kabuki Warriors. I think the Kabuki... Dang it. I'm such a weirdo in the Rumble. You always keep talking. We keep you talking. We love you guys. We keep you talking. But yeah. Ooh, so Edgewater's a landing pod now. That's cool. What I want to do is... Let me talk to this lady here. See if she's still there, for one. Yeah, it should be down here.
Look at that. The snake.
That's your fault to go back. Their turn to pass.
Good for them. I'm glad. Back to the old cannery with Grace and Thomas and Stefan. I expected it'd end like this. Lived out here for years all by my lonesome. I expect you've done enough for the Vale. If
You still at the Edgewire?
it is too late, and I'm tired.
Alright. Yeah, didn't see the point of his reputation at this point. I guess there's some super secret third ending I could have gotten there, but I'm not super interested in if I had done things a little differently, but I suspected that the option would have involved killing Reed, but Reed seems so reasonable.
That was fun.
Yeah, going back to fight enemies that are meant to be a threat to characters with a combat level around. Now I have roughly 34 persuade. This should be possible.
Ever consider... And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. Alright. Now we go back to the cache of medicine. We'll talk to Grace when we get back. But right now is the time for multitasking. I doubt I could still... Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Really? Okay.
Look, I already bought what you were selling me. Just give me some time to gather them.
All right. Okay, this is a much smarter way to get inside the place.
Watch out, Captain!
Slow, Captain! Woo! We all in one piece? Yeah! That's what you get!
We've got a fight on our hands. Nice hit!
Oh, you did.
Yeah! Now that was fun!
Yeah, you guys had no chance. But yeah, let's get those medical supplies now. All reliable, huh? All reliable sounds like a unique weapon. So the rest of that's just the character being raged and raped. Raged and raged. Fuck. I'm so tired. Which is weird.
Looks like we're doing this! Score one for Felix.
Incoming!
Can we do that again?
It's really weird. A lot. It's just for They're stupidly young characters. So let's see here. That whole station there. All right. I already bought this game. Alright.
Processing. Here they come. Down they go. That's the last of them. Yeah, it's in the repair bay. Got it. All right, then. Now we can just leave.
Higgins. I forgot this guy is even still down here. What was this deal? Like, okay, seriously, Higgins, what are you still doing here?
No, 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 just leave me alone. No, 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 just... You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram!
I here hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
What's going on?
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the Phantoms of my
The rest
imagination,
has just bland,
which terrorized me on occasion.
Right, but it's not.
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Yeesh. And what do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
How you find all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
How does this have happened?
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. I specialize.
Birth of these guys must be going to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble.
Persuade.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their...
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Funny thing, I was working on a logic module. The tail.
Yeah, I guess we could have taken a pit stop down here and used it to escape, but this doesn't really matter. Yeah, getting out of here is definitely, okay. Mm-hmm. It's not, mostly because he has a... And us has this weird thing. But it's like, there's nothing left to debate. So, okay. Die robot. I completely forgot that die robot. I think it was like die robot. Okay. I thought we were done here. Mostly because, I gotta be honest, the ambience of this place creeps me out. It's a good kind of creepy, but that doesn't mean I want to be here as long as I can.
How does it feel?
How does what feel?
Eesh.
Serving an instrument of corporate supremacy?
Let me hazard a guess. You're talking about the church.
Isn't it true the OSI is just a cog in the machine of oppression?
Yeesh. Oh god. I don't want to talk about order. No one likes organized order.
Scientist faith.
Don't try and convert me, preacher.
Let's just start longer than that, Tim. Is this for real? Oh my god. The sessions that are longer than that tend to upset people because, oh god. A bit longer than to upset people because here's the weird thing. They oh god. Is this place incomprehensible because I've opened up so many shortcuts now? That would be wild. And a little bit stupid. Mostly wild. So I was here before already, okay. Okay, so the two quests the two quest waypoints are where you have to go to actually complete your objective without shortcuts, and a quest objective you can take as long as you have a shortcut. All right. Yeesh. All right. Turn to Ludwig.
Oh.
Here they come. Everyone all right?
Okay. Oh, the landing pad is next to the actual city instead of all the way out there. Interesting, interesting. Okay. I had no idea about that. Damn it. Okay. Hey, buddy. Here you go.
Never seen the...
Here you go.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it, then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical horde. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile.
Special short
so here's a couple
invitation.
of bits for your trouble. And a little something to remember me by.
Take care. Yeah. Here, and eventually... It's kind of amazing how much we can get our... Like, our build is, for the most part, basically done at level 9. Because everything after this is just gravy.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone...
Here you go.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here. Something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types. Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Alright. Hey, Gracie.
What I'm doing.
Come on. Are you over here? No. Oh, you're inside. I keep forgetting that inside is where you need to go.
What is it?
Zoe's coming
We
back.
didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe.
I haven't heard her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. You pretty much did my job for me. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Alright then. What if your weapons is broken and minimum effectiveness? You Alright. Deserves reputation increased.
Just between you and me, I'm glad you helped Helen back there.
Wish we had some better rap.
Alright. Side quests. Turn to Thomas.
I know how you feel.
Here you go, Thomas.
I never got a chance to thank you for hearing me out. Gave me the courage. No kidding.
The Elusive Part 3. Someone stashed away in the old geothermal
The
plant.
geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be... I've been saving something for you. Just a little Just between you and me, Boss Thompson's got a touch of rancor against Parvati. Said he wanted someone reliable.
Oh, God. Repair. All right, then. Unlock tactical time dilation, location, hit effects. And yeah, just when you get 1 point to 50, you have to keep going into the other perks. Speaking of which, we can go perks now. All right. Felix's Montag is broken. Power. Increase the damage by companion using melee. Increase the opponent's base armor. 10% range damage. Okay. And alright. Range damage, R rating, melee damage. Duration of your dialogue, combat effects while Max is in the party. Sure. Okay. Flip sort. Let's see. Condition. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, you look better than that anyway. Let's see.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to.
Right?
Yes. Here.
Fuck yeah, I
There's
feel
a domicile
good!
on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
That seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you. Spacer's choice.
Let's see what we've got.
Music to my ears.
Maxwell. Alright, hold on a second. I need to figure out this thing about selling once and for all. Because... scrap or sell it. Armor or the game. Tinkering. Let's see.
Work your job. Music to my ears.
Alright, let's sell. All reliable. I'm not gonna sell that. Anything under 30 you scrap, everything over 30 you sell. Alright then. Well, to be honest, that's going to wrap up today's video, basically. Alright. I mean, the difference between running back to my ship and just going back to sit through more loading screens is not that big of a deal. So, when we get back to my ship, we're going to end the video today, this episode here. God damn. There's so much. $31 now. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We we got a lot done in regards to a companion quest for Vicar, but I'm not really sure about Pavarti. I don't know if I'll actually do that thing where it looks like she's going to actually flirt with that mechanic on Groundbreaker. But we also...
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold.
Ooh. The shock stick and the sentry hammer look are unique weapons for the look of it, so alright then. So that really is gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you all next time we dive back into the Outer Worlds. I don't know if we're going to get that last science weapon for our party build, or if we're going to just continue on with the main story the second we wrap up the Vicar's companion quest. This is Very Melon Man, telling you all to have a good day.